couple of things that caught my attention, both from being a stakeholder who enjoys the expertise of the students who come out of the technical institute, and also running a school of design thinking which works with the faculties in terms of working on their mindset. So I go back to the comment that my colleague made here, how do we get the faculties to think? And I'm going back to the teacher training that you had mentioned, Professor Rajiv, and encouraging problem-solving approach. While we all accept and agree that that is what is needed, and that's what the World Economic Forum keeps saying, that's going to be the skill that we need to look for in 2020, 2022, how much do we encourage, or how much do we instill on the faculties to encourage the problem-solving approach? So what I'm getting at is, as part of the teacher training, would AICTE, maybe you already have, or if not, could we include, how do we even encourage the faculties to allow students to ask questions and be curious in the classrooms? I think the problem-solving approach and innovation starts with moving the students from just listening to what the faculty says to asking more questions and being more curious, and that's where their thinking expands. And these two, it's in our experience, we have seen needs a complete mindset shift on the faculty itself. How we all were taught when we were students and how we all learned to become a faculty may not work in the current generation, because students need to know, why am I learning a calculus in first year? What good is it? And these are, this is from our experience, and we have seen it, this type of question that starts even at the school. One of the kids asked, why should I learn about dead people? Right, in terms of history. So when that comes, I think there is a lot of ownership on the faculty, which I feel should be addressed in the program that you have structured, in terms of how do I make the students understand the importance of each subject, and how the interrelation between the subjects as well plays in their whatever 4 years of technical curriculum. The other one, in terms of mentorship, yes, I think there is a lot. Definitely, industries have now reached out, and thanks to the forums that AICTE is setting up, has reached out to say, yes, we will provide the mentorship, we will provide our time. I think it needs to, especially with the collaboration with the industry and academics, there has to be a little bit more than conformance and compliance. And is there a straight answer? I don't know. It is just that something that we observe, because every time an internship or a mentoring comes up, it is about, okay, we have sent the faculty and the faculty is done with mentorship. Right, so that is something that, as a request, I'm placing for AICTE leadership to see what is that can be done, so the industry also does not feel that I'm spending energy and effort, but how much of it is being absorbed and translates into later into a very tangible outcome that actually impacts the entire agenda that you are setting forth in terms of changing the way the education works. All this, I was happy to see the list of things that you had put together in terms of induction for the students itself, and I think that's an important aspect which has to be done very religiously by the academics and the other stakeholders, because students, we hear so many things of, including from premier institutes, where the toppers from school miserably fail after, or face challenge, let me not say fail, face challenges, which puts them into the self-defeating mindset rather than a self-enhancing mindset. And the outcome eventually is what the product that a corporate will face, and it takes minimum several months to get them out of that self-defeating. So I think that is a great initiative to keep this aspect in mind. And all this from our experience is that I think whether we like it or not, the teaching has become a profession than it used to be as a passion. So that is where some of these policies and other things, including the collaboration, is going to help, because including the collaboration is, I've always found ways to figure out a way to interest the student. With a profession, it is about I come, I teach, and I move on. I think that's something to keep in mind. Yeah. Thank you.